Hey, it's getting really good. We're going to talk about brainwashing today. What is it? Are you participating in it? And you probably think you know what I'm going to talk about here, but we're going to take it a step further because the awakening is what's happening now. And what's happening over here is going to determine where you go. But I have some really cool things to share with you about the matrix, how that works, brainwashing, and how all of this can absolutely flip into something so amazing. And I really mean it. It's already happening. Are you participating in it? Do you want to? Or you want to just complain about this and all that? Shut your pie hole and let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing life. It's hot out there. My book's falling apart. My master key system's falling apart. I sort of got a southern accent there for a minute, didn't I? Are you being brainwashed? Do you even know what it means? Do you even know if you're being brainwashed? If you have one negative thing to say, you're part of the matrix of the lower frequency. What's the matrix? The matrix is a created holographic program for us. It is not dense. The matrix itself is not dense. The earth matrix has been. It is an unlimited holographic program with any kind of reality choice within it. There is what Greg Braden refers to is the divine matrix. Matrix and divine at the same time? Yes, because the divine is still a program. It is experiencing an adventure that is beyond the one just nothingness of everything. Somebody said, "How if the one is everything and nothingness, how can it be nothingness?" You know what? We can't figure that out. In other words, it can be anything. The nothingness, I can't explain that to you, but I know when you go into it, which I do, it's just beyond words. It's beyond words. Now, brainwashing is the lower frequency matrix program. We have shifted into a new program. You guys have shifted. You are not in the same program. So your matrix, your reality within the matrix shifted. And that's why things are not going to have prediction. You didn't give me a prediction. Here's your prediction. What is it? Tell me, because you can participate in with whatever reality you want. Now, what's reality? Reality is still an illusion. Because reality outside the matrix is there isn't a reality. The one is just the one. It's just unconditional love. There's no reality. Reality means, when we say it, that this is right and everything else is wrong, an illusion. Everything's an illusion. Your reality is an illusion and it's right. Right? And if you think the other person's is wrong, so those of you out there, I'm going to ask you some questions, critical questions here. So get ready for this. Are you taking sides? Why is your reality right? Why is yours right? Well, because where are you getting your information from to even make that decision? Why does it have to be right? Why does it have to be right for everyone? Do you want us all to be robots and think like you? What's that? That's the brainwashing of the lower density that would love that. Yeah, let's all think the same way. Everybody should do this. Everybody should think the way we do. And we should all bitch at each other to make you feel bad if you don't do what I do and give you information that's all crap anyways. A dear friend of mine just sent me a video. You need to watch this. I hope this doesn't offend you. And I was thinking, well, if you're even thinking it might, don't send it. I said, I'm not going to watch it. I'm very happy with whatever decision I've made. And the rest, we just don't have those answers. We don't have any answers right now. I'm okay with that. I'm going to do my best to be respectful for everybody I can be and get along. And the rest is just fighting. And when you guys get on the comments and make those, if you guys go into that space of the one, whatever's going to take over, comments not showing up. First of all, it's flagged. Because that is destructive, fear-based stuff, and I don't want it on my channel. So if you're coming on my channel to spread your propaganda, you're part of the brainwashing that you're trying to get people to go into fear. Saying how things are in the future. The future is 100% changeable for everybody. 100%. That's why somebody said, showed me a video I had made in 2019. It was April. And I said that we weren't going to go into anything cataclysmic. I don't believe we ever did. But that, he said, you were wrong about that one point. I said, no, watch the video in the fall. I changed it and said, I just picked up on a shift and we're put your seatbelt on. You guys remember that one, right? You can't be wrong about predictions because they're always changing. So predictions are whatever you're believing and contributing to. So there's no wrong. So if you pick up on something and it's this way now, just like Nostradamus, he was wrong most of the time. 80-some%, I think it was a huge, number of the time was wrong. No, he wasn't. It was exactly how things were predicted at that time. We shifted out of it. So thank you for that warning that those things could happen if we didn't change our ways. That's how it works. So when you hear my predictions, know that I'm picking up on what's happening at the moment. And I've had to reshoot videos because I've picked up on changes and shifts. This is a good thing. That means we are shifting out. And sometimes you'll pick up on negativity. When you participate in lower frequency stories, crap, media, all that stuff, you are participating in brainwashing that is keeping you in the lower frequency matrix. Here's how it is. And I'm going to tell everybody because I want them to be in fear too. If you're not feeling good, why would you want anybody else to feel that way? Right? It's like I said to my friend, I said, I'm not going to put myself in a position to defend myself. I feel very good about my decision. And by the way, when are you going to come down and visit me in Florida? And I changed the subject because I don't want to go into it. I don't want to get into that discussion because then you become entrenched and entangled in it. And so this is I'm right, you're wrong. You don't have to go there. You don't have to defend yourself. I'm very happy with my decision. Thank you. I know you care about me. Next. You don't have to say shut your pie hole. You're probably thinking it. Shut your pie hole. Landria said, no, don't blame me. All right, brainwashing is going on 100%. What is going on around? I had a fighter jet come down. Do you remember the lightning and thunder? The phone rings at the most bizarre time. Something just moved. I don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah. There's energies, but did you know poltergeists are connected to people who are usually living in the house? It can be an energy field within the house, but it's usually connected to a person. So what is that? That's energy. That's how powerful you are. You can move things. You can do all kinds of things, and you're doing it 100%. So when you become entangled, your thought becomes a part of that reality within the matrix. That frequency is 100% yours to choose. No one makes you think anything. The brainwashing is going on all the time. How would you like to brainwash yourself to know that everything is amazing? We're absolutely opening up to the most unbelievable things are happening right now. Happy, beautiful things, and even through our challenges, understanding how we're going to work together through that, and we create something amazing. It's like, wow, we're becoming a community. And if you're not feeling that, then what community are you choosing to join or listen to? That's a brainwashing. Here's how things are for everyone. Higher frequency beings know that it's not that way for everybody. They know that how they're thinking and feeling is their own individual choice. That's why they have compassion and blessings for everybody else. Somebody judged me because I said I wore a mask in a grocery store. Really? I said, you know what? Judgment doesn't feel very good, does it? But blessings and compassion and love do. So I'm going to send you my blessings. Hint, hint. Are you feeling bad? You're still judging? Blood pressure goes up. She had a mask on. Somebody said I was dramatic. I could. That's a judgment. What is that bad? Oh yeah, I could sit here. and talk like this. Well, Eckhart Tolle does that. He cracks a joke once in a while, though, and he's amazing. That's not me. So this is a spiritual butt kick. What is the brainwashing? The brainwashing is density-like separation, so it's going to want you to take a side. Brainwashing is, this is how things are, and there's one reality, and everybody should know it. And everything outside of that is not true. That's separation. And the higher you go in the frequency, the more you understand that all of them are true, and that we get to respect one another's choices and participate in them, depending on where we can be of service, where we can be inspiration, where we can step back and allow that to play itself out. Some people have to, fall in their... Am I going to get bleeped for that? I don't know. Does that happen on YouTube? Anyways, they'll fall on their behinds before they learn anything, right? How do you know that the stove is hot until you touch it once? And this is all it is. Get over it, right? So what? Somebody's doing something stupid. It's called learning. You haven't done anything like that before. We all have. We've all done silly, goofy stuff. That's part of the adventure, the roller coaster. Woo! It didn't feel so good. Hey, let's get back on again. Wait, you were like not real happy. Yeah, but the fun part was really cool, and I haven't experienced anything like that walking around. Let's get on the roller coaster. We keep doing it. Right? So are you allowing yourself to be brainwashed? If you think there's a side in one reality, you're in a lower density brainwashing. And you're accepting that. You have to make that choice to allow it. Because I don't remember anybody tying me to a chair and shining a light and telling me, you will blah, blah, blah. And by the way, this whole one thing, somebody's going to take over the planet. Really? Okay, have fun with that, because nothing can happen without your permission. And I really mean that, because if you're saying, no, that's not true, you're still thinking about density material world. In the higher frequencies, it's impossible. It's impossible because you can change anything. And you don't have to believe anything. How you react and how you think about the world is what's going to affect your frequency and what happens in your life. Because if you see the world differently, you can create an amazing new reality, and in the physical world and beyond, because everything counts. That thought manifests, and the more you focus on a thought, the more it comes into the material world reality. But most of you struggle with that because there's a little voice saying, that's not true. That channel said that blah, 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 and aliens are evil, and if you do this, you're going to get sick, and blah, 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 blah. Don't you get tired of it? I don't watch any of that stuff. I do watch some pretty cool stuff. I watched Coast to Coast, where a man said he's a horse. He's a horse in a human body, that he incarnated as a horse in a human body. It was really interesting. And my answer to that is, why not? Why not? Everything's possible. God bless him for coming out and talking about it. And it was really a lot of fun. Life would be so boring if we walked around and, you're right, that's how it is, and we should all do this. Thank you for, participating in the diversity of the world. Are you? So what are you going to do right now? And you know what? Go try everything. Do things. Come on over. Start an internet company. Why not? Well, okay, then don't. Sit home. Sit home and complain about that job that they're telling you have to do certain things to keep it, and say that's a bad thing. Everything comes to you for a reason. We get to make some amazing, amazing choices, and everything that happens to you that seems like it could be a challenge and bad can turn out to be amazing. And by the way, this little illness going around, I had it. Before anybody put a name to it, I had it. Nobody knew what it was. It was so bizarre. My neighbors were like, what is the deal with you? You're like coughing for 2 weeks. I said, it's not in my lungs. It's just like a dry cough. I had every possible symptoms, didn't know what it was. Is that a bad thing? Guess what? I have some immunity to it. Does that protect me? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Let's get over it and move on. I'll find out. Maybe I won't. battery change. Okay, my question to you is, where do you lie on the scale there? Are you arguing about anything? Do you have fear? Do you separate yourself from other people? Do you disapprove? Do you feel anxiety? All lower frequencies, let it go. Let it go. I don't have to think anything. I don't have to believe anything. And I have to stop seeking out these things, looking for an answer from people who are spreading fear. Right? That's what you tell yourself. And I promise you, you'll feel amazing. Why would you hang on to that stuff? Why would you listen to that stuff? Why are you scaring yourself? You're totally responsible for that. People say that I have to come over to your channel. I was like, well, then why are you going to the other channels? Why are you doing that? You're 100% in charge. I'm sorry, but you are the one consciousness of the universe. Your thoughts are creating in every moment, and everything that's happening in your life, 100%, you're participating. You have to, because nothing's separate. So this collective, I didn't do that. Yes, you did, because we're one collective. We're one. We're one mind. That's the toughest thing to get through. If you come to the Master Key System training, which is the Miracle Circle membership that I have, $29.95. I'm in lesson 8. I actually do manifesting exercises. I started manifesting. I do it with you, and I've been doing it. It's working. Every day for me it works. When I actually focus on one thing. When I materialize things out there, they show up. Everything's showing up. So you go get on your channels and listen to the garbage and scare the crap out of yourself, or you can do this and focus on, how do I clear up that? How do I let go of the negativity? How do I stop participating in the brainwashing that I'm 100% responsible for? How do I do that? Well, it takes some training, it takes some practice, and it takes focus, and whatever you focus on, you create. That's it. Anything else that's out there, you're doing it. Nope. But nope. Who cares? Whatever. You signed up for this. Spiritual butt kick. All right, so go down and go into Manifest Anything if you're not in there. The first video you're going to get, it's a series, it's free. The first video you'll get is a special offer on Breakthrough Fear. It's 25% off, huge discount. I'm not going to run that for very long, but it'll be the first video. You're going to get my video, and then you're going to get the video that talks about Breakthrough Fear with the offer, and you'll also get a free mobile app. Yeah, my Canadian guys did that. It's great. Called What Am I Manifesting? You can set your reminders all day, and I spend 2 to 4 minutes with you going, blah, 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 first thing in the morning, all the way to when you go to bed, just getting you back in check. Also, I have the Miracle Circle in that first email. You can decide if you want to join any of those. If not, you can join anytime you want. I can't guarantee those prices will be the same. Sometimes our costs go up. I love you guys. You're doing amazing things. The things that we do in our Miracle Circle have been amazing. We've had people experience beans. I experienced it. One of the other students experienced tall beans with us, beautiful ones. People are glowing. They're giddy. People wrote me and said, I'm like, my face is glowing and I'm rosy cheeked, and it's amazing. Why wouldn't you want to focus on that? It's $29.95, Landria. Okay. Don't eat for one day and get a whole month of my teachings and a live session with me. Fasting is healthy. Please subscribe and share these. Will you guys please subscribe? Hey, if you're subscribed, check and see, make sure you are. YouTube did a scrub last year. A lot of people got unsubscribed, and they didn't do it. So please subscribe. Free videos for the internet training. I love it. These guys are amazing. We're learning amazing things. We're creating unbelievable companies online. It's just beautiful. My business is going to be launching at the end of the year. Spiritually Conscious Businesses. It's going to be a completely different kind of training from this, so don't worry if you take this. You can still participate in my marketplace and all the really cool stuff I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited. You know what? It's too bad we have to sleep. Although I don't do much of that lately. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I hope I'm okay here. I'm like sweating all, which is healthy, right? Yeah, sunshine and blessings to you, my friend. You are unconditionally loved. Namaste.